Greetings, everyone. This is A Vision Media Broadcast. Once again, we have another special night for you. We have Small Fire. She's a female comedian that's tearing down everything right now. How you feel?
I feel pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good too. Now, is it Small Fry or Small Fire?
Well, it used to be Small Fry. It's Small Fire now. I changed it about 20 years ago.
Oh, you changed. Okay, what was the reason why you changed it?
Well, when I changed my brand to comedy, I changed the name also
Okay, okay,
because I,
good.
you know, wasn't clean always.
Wow. Now I was the one on the phone. Okay. Yeah, I was the one on the phone with he do it's oh, no, it's clean comedy. I forgot his name, Anthony. So
Oh,
I was asking Anthony because we was all on the phone, and I said,
right.
"What should I?" Because I did the flyer for him, the video. He said,
Okay.
"I said, what should I say?" I said, "She said small fry," and then he said, "No, she didn't want to be called that. She want to be small fry. That's why we called you in a three-way." And you said, "It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter." Yeah,
Oh
that was
yeah,
me
when
on the
you
phone.
writing checks, it don't matter. I cash them out.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Doesn't matter. And you also have an accent. Where are you from?
I was born in Mississippi.
Oh wow, okay, okay.
Yep.
So you moved to Philly.
No, I never lived up there, man. I still live in the South, in Georgia.
Oh, you still so you travel back and forth when it comes to
Yeah, they bring me
shows.
to Philly at least twice a year.
Oh wow, so that's where you at. Okay,
Yeah.
wow. How is it out there? Like how is the weather now out there?
Right now it's okay, man. It's been cold all week though. But today,
Yeah,
everything feel pretty good.
yeah, it's
It's
kind of
about
like
50, 60.
oh, okay, okay. Now, do you have a lot of shows down there also? Do you get booked a lot?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh.
Wow, wow.
Mississippi, South Carolina, St. Louis, Chicago, where I am most.
Basically all down the south, they book you, right?
Yep, yep.
That's a good thing because you definitely have a great stage performance. I watched you a few times.
Thank
You know what I
you.
mean? What made you wanted to pursue a career in comedy?
Well, I didn't even know what a comedian was when they first brought it to me because I was just acting up at a family reunion, and then my aunt was like, "You need to get in this competition I heard on the radio," and I was like, "What I'm gonna
Yeah.
do?" And she was like, "You can be a comedian." I didn't even know what it was. I thought she was talking about custodian.
Oh, a
So I was
comedian
like, I ain't
story.
cleaning nobody's house. She was like, nah, nah. So then she started showing me what it was. I said, okay, I can try it.
Mhm.
So I went down to the comedy club on open mic and
Tore
I
it
got
up.
on stage the first time, got a standing ovation. I fell in love. I said, I don't want to do nothing else.
Wow, wow. So you got a standing ovation the first time. Do you write
Uh-huh.
all of your material?
Well, the material I wrote that night, I didn't even do it. Because me and my writing partner, we was like sitting down writing stuff. And
Uh-huh.
he went up before I did. He got booed. So
Oh
I was like,
wow,
well, I ain't using none of this.
wow, wow. So
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 I was
you
like, I'm gonna have to go off the top because I asked the guy. I said, "Can I wait the next week?" He was like, "Nah, you got to go up. We already got you on the list."
there they got you
So
on the
I was
list.
like, "Okay, I gotta go off the top, man." Oh man, it was fun.
Wow. So going off the top have to be difficult to do because now you stepping on stage and get in front of all these people and you just start saying random things.
That's exactly what happened because I
Wow.
guess on that night it was like the what they would call raunchy night,
Uh-huh.
and so everybody was talking every kind of way. So I was like, "Well, I can talk like that." So I went. I mean, that ain't how I talk every day, but I knew how to do it. So I got up there and I did it,
and
and they liked it. I said, "Oh wow."
you did your
I
thing,
think
right?
they were just kind of. I think most of they were intrigued because I was like 19 years old, my first time on
Wow.
stage, but I looked at 12, 11.
Wow.
So they was like, "What? Who daughter is this
But
talking this junk?"
you still look young. When you on stage, you
Thank you.
still look like a
I know
little
the Lord
girl.
told you to say that. Thank you. I appreciate you saying I
Wow.
look young. Thank you.
I'm serious. You look like a little young girl on stage like that,
That's
you
what
know?
that's what they tell me. Thank you.
Wow, wow. So your first time, were you afraid?
Well, yeah, I was scared. I just saw my friend get booed. I was scared.
Wow. How do you handle that? Like, have you ever been booed on stage?
Never
Or
been booed. Ooh, thank you, Lord. It'll be 30 years next month, but I never been booed.
wow, you've been doing it for that long, huh?
Since '92.
Wow, wow. So you've been at the Met, you've been in Philadelphia.
Oh yeah,
Are you there? A lot of other places also.
man, man. Oh my God. Rest in peace. Bishop Ford, man, he brought me to Ford Memorial quite a few times, and I came for the gospel tour, celebration of gospel McDonald tour. I
Mhm.
came about 2 or 3 times for that also.
Wow. And you also talk about church a
Oh yeah,
lot in your performance. Have you do you still go to church, and have you been going years ago also? Because you
yeah,
you you love talking about church.
yeah. I grew up in the church. Well, actually, I was that, that weird kid that grew up in the sanctified church. So I didn't wear what
Wow.
everybody else wore. I had to wear dresses all the time. And
Wow.
it really stood out with me because I was a tomboy, so I wore tennis shoes with mine. I was just like,
Hmm.
look, what my mom and them doing ain't finna hold me back. So I was playing basketball, shooting more, I was climbing trees, all that. So
Hmm.
mine kind of stood out like that weird girl.
Wow. Wow. Well, that's. I watch you a lot. Is there some things that you will not say?
On stage?
Yeah, on stage.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
like
Especially now. Now before, no.
yeah.
But now, that's one reason I changed like my whole brand and
Hmm.
changed my name, because of the conviction I have. And I didn't know this, but God was showing me that when people are laughing,
They
they have
laughing
no
at
filter
you.
and
Okay.
they have no guard. Whatever you say go directly into their spirit. And he basically told me I was accountable for what I say while they're laughing. And
Oh
so that's
wow.
when I changed my whole style of comedy and start, making it inspiration instead of just talking trash.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people talk jokes. I mean, talk about the church when they're doing
Yeah.
jokes. Ricky Smiley, he always got something going on at
Oh
the church.
man, he's the best.
Yeah, and it's like, and you said you also feel convicted about
Yes.
certain things.
Right.
So a lot of things you will not say. You will hold out. It's like, are there topics that are just too raw or recent for today? And
Well, and everybody has their own conviction, like, and everybody has what they call conscience. Mine,
yeah,
I could
yeah,
think of a joke that's hilarious, but
won't
if
say
I
it.
don't get clearance from the Holy Spirit to use it, I just have to like, golly, that would have been funny, and just go in, just it's just my thought. I can't say it.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're
And
right.
then politics, I leave that alone altogether. It's just no need to get caught up in that.
That's a shame because back then, years ago, it was like open. It's like free
Yeah,
speech. You can
before,
say
man, you
what
can
you
say
want.
anything, but now
But
people are, offended by certain things. They're sensitive, and they can make some noise, and they can blackball you.
yeah, see, they can only blackball you if you a part of that group. You
Right,
know,
right, right,
when,
right,
when you
right.
get to the higher power, well,
Yeah,
meaning there's no
yeah.
one higher power than Christ. But I'm saying
Of course,
these
of
people
course.
that's in power. Once
Right.
you get with them, now you have to limit everything. But
Yeah, because then you got to play everybody rules.
that's right. You
Right.
got to play by it. Now,
Because
now,
then you a part of their system. I understand exactly what you're saying. You're right too.
that's right. Now, are you with someone? Like, are you under a contract or doing things like that? As far as like, just under a contract, a contractor right now doing your work, like
Oh
signed.
no, no. I'd have a booking agent, but we're in like non-exclusive. Like if she find the work, she
Okay.
get percentage. But if I find the work, that's my
Hmm.
money.
Okay. So yeah. So you don't have to report,
No,
and no one can tell you no. Don't say this. Don't say that. You
no,
know.
no. I've had that before. When I was first on Def Jam, everybody's trying to sign me in. So yes, they had their own set of rules that I had to try to follow. But I'm so glad all that stuff over with.
Yeah. 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 Because you was on Def Comedy Jam,
Uh huh.
right? A few
That
times,
and I
right?
did Comic View probably 7 times.
Did you do Apollo?
I did Apollo twice.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow. So
Because
how
they
was
had something called Apollo Comedy Hour.
yeah.
So I
Hmm.
did that and I did Showtime at the Apollo. So it was awesome.
How did you do at the Apollo? Because they quick to boo you real quick off the
And that's
stage.
cool. I never got booed at the Apollo either, and I guess it was
Wow.
just like you said, that approach, that personality. I just turned into this little girl right for them. They're not gonna boo her.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Wow, wow. So you slid by for years, and you're not, and you're good. You're really good. You know what
Thank
I
you.
mean? That's great. So,
Oh, I gotta
so
give a shout out to my girl. She headed to the Apollo. West Love. She a
West
soulful
Love,
singer. Yes, sir. She'll be there next week. Ooh wee.
West Love, Small Fire, giving you a shout out on
Yes.
A Vision Media broadcast. That's where's it at? That's where. So when is your next shows? Your tour is coming up. I know you have something coming
Man, I was hoping McDonald's come back with their tour because they have
up.
them checks be so nice.
I'm quite sure. So
But
the McDonald's is just all down south, or do they have it up in Philly
no,
also?
they came to Philly. We came to Philly. We came to Chicago, St. Louis, North Carolina.
Hmm.
We went all the way over to St. Louis, Kansas City. It was like a 30 city tour.
Oh wow.
They were doing it, and what it was, they was free to the public, but it
Hmm.
was a whole gospel celebration. It was like 10 acts, 10 like top gospel acts on one show, and I was the comedian on it for like 3 years. It was, I mean, I enjoyed it very much.
That must have been fun then, doing that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Wow. Wow. What happens? Well, go ahead. Go ahead. You was gonna say
No,
something.
no, it's you.
What happened if you catches someone stealing your jokes? Do you approach
What
them
happens
right?
if I catch somebody stealing my joke?
Yeah.
Oh, they steal my joke all the time.
Do you approach them right then and there, or you don't say anything about it?
Oh, I don't say nothing.
Okay.
Because I understand. I did it when I first started. You hear somebody say
Uh,
something, you be like, man, that's funny. And so you like, you borrow your concept and
uh-huh.
then you try to build off of it. And that's, you create creativity from that. But then once you get, your own material, you just throw that away. So a lot of times it's like, if I'm doing a show and I hear another Christian comedian, I'm gonna hear one of my jokes, at least one.
Oh wow.
And
Okay.
it's from them developing. So it's like I understand it because I was one of the first ones they saw. Like I
Yeah.
didn't have anybody to watch, but I was one of the first, people that they saw. And so they was
Yeah.
like, man, I could probably do it. And I've had people tell me, when I saw you, I wanted to do it. It's like it woke something up in them. And
Wow.
so naturally you're gonna try to pattern yourself.
Well, so it's almost like a compliment for you to you. You know
Well,
when
I don't say compliment. It's just
well
I understand.
you
Sometimes it
understand.
sting, like they do it word for word. I be like, golly, nah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
supposed to at
Yeah.
least put your own little twist to it.
Yeah. Twist it
Now
up a little bit.
it sting a little bit when they do it word for word,
Wow.
but it's still I understand because if they doing a word for word, that means they not securing themselves yet.
That's right. That's right.
So I've done that too. So, but the good
Wow.
thing about it is when I did it, you didn't have everybody had the cameras out.
Uh
It
huh.
wasn't on social media. It was just me growing. So
So
I
it was
didn't get
nice. It
caught
was
like they
nice and
get caught.
quiet. Yeah, it was quiet for
Right.
you.
I did. Yeah, I
Yeah.
had mine. I went under the radar when I did it. But see now everybody filming everything. So you do it now, somebody probably gonna approach you.
Oh yeah,
Like I
most
had a
definitely.
friend of mine. She said, I just did a show and the girl in front of me did all your jokes. She said her whole set was your set. She
Everything
said,
was
so I said something too. I was like, oh my God. I
wow.
said, are you serious? She said, yeah. I said something too because I ain't like it. I said, oh Jesus. So it was too late for me to do anything. I just prayed, say, Lord, don't let them think that that's my heart.
Wow, wow, yeah. So everybody does that in the comedy world.
Yeah.
They steal each other jokes.
Man, I'm telling you, it's so bad on the mainstream side.
Hmm.
I'm telling you, I don't have people like I'm in the show with people, right? Because this is like the cussing side or whatever mainstream, and you see people do jokes, and you see like
Hmm.
big comedians come in there. It
Hmm.
might be like a Chris Rock come in there and sit down. Eddie Murphy might come in there and sit down. Chris Tucker, Kevin Hart, they might come in there and just sit down. And your joke's that funny,
They'll
and
take it.
they get to the camera first.
Wow.
Oh, it's their joke.
Oh, they takes it, huh? Wow.
Oh man, back then, first one to the TV, that's what joke it was.
Wow. Have you ever met any of them, like Chris Rock, Kevin Hart? Uh,
Uh, I met Chris Rock, not Chris. I didn't have met Kevin Hart. Martin Lawrence, no. Eddie Murphy, yes.
you
The
met Eddie
Kings are
Murphy?
coming. I worked with all them. I was on tour with them. Queens are coming. Met them.
Oh,
That's
oh
like only a
yeah.
few people I haven't met. I haven't met Martin Lawrence. I haven't met Kevin Hart, and there was one more person. And I never met Red Fox. I didn't meet him.
Ray Fox. Okay.
But the rest of them,
The
yeah,
rest of
Mom's
them.
maybe too. That was she was for my time. But the rest of them I did.
Also, Monique. You met Monique before, right?
Yeah, me and Monique toured together. Now that's a bad girl. Now see, that's one of the person
Yeah,
I was talking
yeah,
about. She
yeah.
had this joke, and I'm serious. It
Yeah,
was so funny. I was like, oh, that's creative, and I patterned mine after it. But
yeah.
I took it and twisted, and made my own. And she actually approached me.
She did.
She was like, she was like, I like what you did with that. I like what you did with that. I thought she was gonna get me. She was like, I like what you did with that. And once I got the
Wow.
okay from her, I did it on Def Jam.
Oh wow, wow.
And
Def
she was like,
Jam.
I got the concept and flew with it. I didn't stay there and quote her stuff.
Okay. But you did put a twist to it. You didn't say it
Oh yeah,
directly,
I
but
put
she
a
said,
nice one. Mm-hmm.
wow. Now, you mentioned Def Jam,
Mm-hmm.
Def Comedy Jam, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're back there, when you on Def Comedy Jam, when you
Uh,
backstage, is it like a bunch of comics, comedians just waiting to go on, or they got lounges and, just like chairs back there and for the
well,
next person to come up? How was that backstage back there?
Well, Def Jam backstage, they recorded a lot of shows in one night.
Oh,
So
that's how
you
they do.
might have like 30 comedians in the building backstage because they recorded one after another. So we had like a green room where everybody go in with
Yeah,
food,
the green room.
water, drinks, stuff like that. Then you had like the little bitty, like you said, a little bitty lounge room,
Mhm.
smaller rooms as you get closer to your time to perform. Because
Yeah.
then that group that's on this show, those four comedians would go in that little room.
Okay.
And so it's
Okay.
like that way they're easy access to you. Like, all right, you next, come on up by the stage, you're next, that way they can keep it moving like they did. Because
So
you
it's
only get 7 minutes on Def Jam.
and pre-recorded.
Yes. Back then, yes.
Wow. See, I'm thinking it was live the whole time on Def Jam, so it was just
It
pre-recorded.
wasn't live. Because remember, I think it came on at midnight.
It did like maybe like
Yeah, but we would
11,
film
12
some
something.
of those during the day.
Wow. Have you ever been offered a movie role or TV like to get on TV?
Yes.
Uh,
Actually, after I did Def Jam, the same company that owned Def Jam,
yeah.
was Stan Latham and they all
Yeah.
ordered
Still
me.
later.
They actually offered me a movie deal, and I couldn't accept it.
Yeah. Why
And
not?
it's funny,
Yeah. Why? I'm saying
because
why not? Why you trying?
that's right when God got my attention. It was like this not why I gave you this gift,
Okay.
because I was like trying my best to be raunchy like the rest of them, and I was good at it,
Hmm.
I really was. But he was like, that's when that conviction happened, and I was just like, I can't do it. And so I
Yeah.
knew, because that's what I had just did on Def Jam. That's what they expected in the movie. And I was like, I
Oh.
can't. No, no, no.
It
And
went.
it was a
Yeah.
five. It was a five. Yeah, it was like a five movie. It was a
Wow.
5 movie deal. Yeah, it was a whole series, and it was supposed to be me and Bill Bellamy. And
Oh.
matter of
Okay.
fact, he did. He took it. He took the deal. And I
Yeah.
don't know if you remember, he did all those movies like back to back to back. Like, how can you?
Wow.
What it take two to play that game, and how to
Uh,
be a player. He did. Yeah,
oh, how to be a play? You supposed to be in that too?
that series right there. Yeah, we were supposed to
Oh
get be in
wow.
them together.
Wow. You
And
know.
he went and got his paper. I wasn't mad at him, but like I said, everybody have different convictions. That wasn't my calling.
Yeah. See, one thing that when you serve in Christ, one thing that he'll let you see
Right,
or let you feel what's not good for you.
man.
We make the mistake by going for it. You
Right,
know.
and that's why it's funny because I just had a show tonight, and I was telling them, I said the money will. I mean, it'll come if you gifted. It's gonna
Yeah.
make you. You will be offered,
That's right. That's right.
success. I said, but you got to make decisions that's gonna give you peace. Because if you don't have peace in it, it's not worth it.
Wow.
Because I
Wow.
mean, that turmoil. I've done that before. Made the wrong decision, and then you be in turmoil. You have the money, but you have no peace, and peace is priceless.
Peace is priceless. I'm telling you, it's better than money.
It is, man. It's way better than
Yeah,
money.
we
To
all
be
need
able to know that
money.
you right where God wants you to be, you
That's
can't beat
right.
that feeling.
Well, the best way, not the best way. People say being rich is better than life. No, being rich is knowing God. Because once you
That's
know
right.
Christ, He's going to
That's right.
lead you to what you need to do.
And that's
So
right.
yeah, so that's just what it is in a nutshell. You know,
That's right.
you know. And what was the most embarrassing moment on stage for you
Man,
out,
don't ask me that.
out of your career? I need to know. If
Man,
you,
it was embarrassing. And it's like it's one of those shows I wish I'd have got booed. Because if you get booed, you get your money, you just go. Like I tried. But
yeah.
I did this show. I had just turned 21.
Hmm.
And I was doing this show in Georgia. Right. And it was an
Hmm.
old school place. Like it's still there. Like that's my mom used to go to party, like right after she backslid.
Oh wow, wow.
That's what
Hmm.
I'm serious. That's what she would go dance like with the older people. That's what
Yeah,
they listen to, Marvin Cease, you know, BB King, stuff
BB
like that,
King.
right?
Yeah,
That's where they
that's
go.
old school. Yeah,
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 that's where they go. That's where the
yeah.
old people. And so they decided to start doing comedy.
Hmm.
So they sent a couple of us over there, like, "All right, we need a couple of meetings to this, couple of comedians." I was like, "I go make that little pocket change, right?" This
Yeah.
before I did TV.
Hmm.
I went over there. Man, you see how young I look.
Yeah.
And I'm over there talking trash. I mean, like, this is before I even tried to be clean.
Hmm.
And the people just looking at me. And all of a sudden, one lady just yelled it out. "Where's your mama?"
Right while you was on stage doing your set.
Right where I had the mic.
Wow.
And I was like, "Huh?" She's like, "You need to be at home. So ain't you got school tomorrow?" And I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "No, ma'am." I said, "Man, I'm grown." She said, "No, you
Wow.
ain't." I said, I just turned 21 last week, right?
Yeah.
And she was like, "No, you ain't." I said, "Hold on." I put the mic down,
Hmm.
went to my car, got my ID.
and had
and
a
passed
show.
it around the room to show them people I was grown.
So you actually got off stage and did that.
Yeah, yes.
Wow, wow.
I got it and showed. I said, "See, I told y'all I'm grown." They was like, "Well, yeah, she is." And then I went over. I said, "Can I do my jokes now? Cause now y'all know I'm grown." They was like, "Oh, go ahead, baby." And I did the same jokes and they laughed.
Wow, wow.
They
So
just, they just didn't. They wasn't finna be supporting no little child out there talking like that.
it
So
said they told you to
once
go
I
get your mom.
verified who I was,
Wow,
oh baby, you all right.
wow.
But that
And
was embarrassing. I was just like, I wish y'all had just booed me.
but you do have the crowd laughing, and you know that's good that you do that. You know what I mean? So you go on and you do your thing, and you can do that without writing. You said you went on stage, you just start basically freestyle. You
Yeah,
know what I
I
mean?
had to that night.
Wow. Now
That material wasn't gonna get it.
it wasn't gonna get that. Well, yeah, because he already got booed off the stage. Your friend, right?
Right, we wrote it together. I'm like, man, this ain't it.
Wow, wow. Now, what I think is very important is to ask is, are you ready to handle failure in this entertainment business? Because you get rejected, you get
Right,
told no, you get the door
right.
closed in your face. A lot of people sometimes commit suicide just by hearing no, no.
Wow,
You know, people get it going to depression because
it's true.
they can't handle failure. So, are you ready to handle failure in this business? Because
Oh yes, and and have experienced it. So I mean, it's part of the territory. But
okay,
they told me when they was training me for comedy, they said, look, comedy is one of those businesses and one of those careers you stick with. Comedy, they told me a comedy career, you might not get every audition, you might not get in every movie, but it's one of those things. If you stay in it, you'll get a turn.
mm-hmm.
Like your movie time will come, your sitcom time will come, your stage time when you get 5 6 digits per night will come. You just got to
Yeah,
stick with it. And
don't
that word alone, just kept me motivated. Don't quit, don't quit,
don't
don't
quit,
quit. My
don't
time will
quit.
come.
No matter what, don't quit. It's like going to school and you start off in the ninth grade, you're in high school.
Mm-hmm.
You can easily stop in the 10th or the 11th because you're tired of school. But if you keep
Boy,
on going, you'll get that diploma. You
right,
know what I
right,
mean? So
right.
basically, it's tough. How are your friends with this? Because sometimes you can't take everybody with you. Like once you get to a level,
Mm-hmm.
you can't bring your whole neighborhood with you. I mean, it's just impossible. So are you also willing to lose friends in this business? Not nothing
And
you
I
did.
have, yeah, I have,
Yeah.
yeah, I have along the way.
Okay. Family members is cool with it. They supporting you also.
Yeah, family members, I pretty much get good support. I get
Oh,
good support. 'Cause we a whole bunch of silly people anyway. I'm just the one out front.
okay. Okay. So are there anyone else in your family that's that's funny and doing comedy also?
Not stand up. One of my sons tried it. He did very well,
Oh
very
yeah.
well. But he
Okay.
decided not to roll with it. He's rapping now. I said, all right, all right. I just kind of said in my head, you be back,
Yeah, yeah. You'll be back. You'll be back.
cause there's nothing like that feeling now.
Yeah, just getting people to. How does that feel though when you get the crowd to stand up and start screaming your name? Like what kind of how does that feel to you? Is it like a high all day long, even when you leave the venue?
Uh, when you first start, yeah, you be
Yeah.
hype. You got a whole different walk and everything. But now it's like I'm learning that ain't even me. This gift God gave me is for a reason.
Wow.
I'm just glad He using me because now I see it's more than people laughing. People are being healed.
Yeah.
Deliverance is taking place. Now I see
Yeah.
the full, not the full purpose, but I see more than just laugh. I see purpose happening.
That's
And
right.
so now I'm just like honored that He chose me. And I try to stay humble and try to stay yielded, to purpose.
That's right. That's right. Because you never know when this thing get taken away. This even what I'm doing, you
Exactly.
stay humble
Right.
through this. You know, and
Right. Because
I try
my
to keep.
thing now though is like when a door opens, like for a movie or stage play, I'll know that it ain't about me. See, if it had happened back then, I was gonna think, oh, I'm all that, and probably would end up messing up everything.
That's right.
But now I know when a door comes open, it ain't about me. It's about somebody God trying to reach in that door. So I
You,
go in with purpose. You know what I'm saying? Purpose minded rather than me. Ooh, look at me
you.
now.
That's right. That's right. And that's how it works. And what do you hope to get out of all of this?
Uh, I really want just God to be pleased with me. Like if he told me,
Right.
okay, comedy, that's it. I need you to go be a substitute teacher. I'd do it and be glad and be
Mm-hmm.
happy. It's
Mm-hmm.
just all about pleasing him now.
Right. That's definitely important also and well said. You know, comedy specials, to me, comedy specials makes it all, it make it look easy, you know, on TV. When you
Hmm.
watching a special, people standing up doing it, it look real easy. Do you agree with that? That on TV it looks real easy?
On TV was yeah.
Because you do it in real life, but when we watch it on TV, it looks easy. But when you on stage, is it really that easy?
Man, if it's now it is, but in the
Okay.
beginning, no, man, you be shaking. It's like, especially when you see somebody rip good, you be like, oh man, how they do that? How they get the timing like that? How they? So it
Wow.
make you want to work more. It make you want to be better. You
Mm-hmm.
be like, you want, because back in our days when I first started, we could go, we can go get on stage any night of the week. The comedy club was open every night, and they
Oh,
have like the first 10 minutes for open mic people. If you get there early enough, you get some time on stage. And
okay.
so we used to go just to try to be good, like we saw somebody else, and they was like,
Yeah,
the only way you're gonna get better is get the mic.
that's right. That's
That's the
right.
only way.
Mm-hmm. That's
And
right.
so we was trying to get that time on that mic so we can get that timing right, so we can get that, that standing ovation. Because it's like if you didn't get it, you was like, then we would help each other. Like, man, what can I do better? We would ask each other, the
Yeah.
ones that trained us, the ones that's getting the standing ovation, man, what I need to do. And they were like, well, put
Yeah.
this right here, or say this right here,
That's
or
right.
right here, don't say the punchline so quick. Wait first, then say it. They would help us with the timing. But
Wow.
I hadn't seen people do that in a long time.
Wow. That was my next question. When you just said the punchline, don't say it so quick. In your
Right.
opinion, what is the most important part of telling the joke?
That's it. Timing. You can have funny lines, but that timing ain't
That
right.
time ain't right. Is
So that
everything is
audience
off.
can hear. Yeah, you gotta project where the people hear you, and they got to
Mm-hmm.
see the facial expressions. That's how to work. You work that whole thing, and then the timing has to be like on point to
Wow.
where they're not expecting it. That's what get the crowd when they're not expecting. Then you say something. Oh
Yeah.
man, it's over.
Wow. Wow.
If you can hit them in that moment,
That is on. It's over.
they think you a genius.
Do you remember the first venue, or the first gig you've done?
Oh yeah, I performed. First time I performed was at the Comedy Act Theater.
Your
Matter of fact, it's
phone,
the same place Chris Tucker started.
your phone has static in the back. And
It's that's
yeah, it's static when you talk.
Let me turn my yeah, that's probably a little bit better. I turned my mic up.
Okay.
Yeah, the first place I performed is called the Comedy Act Theater in Atlanta, and that's the first place Chris Tucker performed too.
Oh wow. Okay. Okay. That's dope. Do you have any headphones? I'm not gonna keep you too long. Let me
I
see.
don't know. I hope it ain't dying. Yeah, let's gonna wrap this up because I had these on traveling earlier.
Yeah, because it sounds like it's. I don't worry about it. We just go on. Is there a certain structure to a joke that makes it funnier?
A certain structure.
Yeah, a certain structure that you have to,
Well,
you know.
well, with me, I'm a storyteller, so all mine kind of follow the same pattern.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
yeah, I'm a storyteller, so sometimes I talk soft at certain points to bring them in.
Yeah,
Then boom, yeah,
then it's on from there.
it's like yeah, I play with the voice levels to keep their attention.
Wow. Well, small fire. I thank you for coming on to A Vision Media broadcast. I thank you for the opportunity. What is next for you?
Man, I'm ready to do some stage plays now. I like that because then I get to be around a
Oh,
lot of good singing because I be trying to sing. It don't come out right, but I be trying.
yeah. Are you going to do the stage plays now?
Yeah, I want to. I
Wow.
want to rock with them. Yes,
Okay. Wow. I think that'd be dope. Yep.
because I'm gonna eventually write my own, but I need to get in there and study.
Wow. Okay. And I wish you all the best. I
Thank you,
really
sir.
do. And
Thank you so much.
one more thing. You're welcome.
Uh,
What do you have? What message would you give your fans? Something positive right now.
message. You got to find out what that gift is. Everybody has one gift you put on the earth to fulfill a purpose. You got to ask
Right.
God what it is and pursue at all
That's
costs.
right. That's right. Well said. Viewers, this is comedian Small Fire. You can catch her. She got shows coming up, and you will be in Philly soon again, right?
You already know it.
Small Fry, thank you so much for being on A Vision Media Broadcast.
Thank you.
And I'll holler at you. Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
you having me. All right now.
Okay.